Yeah. All right. Good. Now when you turn, I want this hand pull back, then strike it. Good. Good. The reason for this hand pull back strike is very often when you come in right away, you can see when I got here, I lock the neck, and right away this one strike in for this part. Okay, so it's very common. Even go here, you can see I strike this area. So, because this way give you the good leverage of striking sideways. Okay, now stand up. Next one is a side cut. When you do the side cut, actually use the side of your palms to strike. Because this part is sharper. If we go fist, it's more dull, but when we go here, it's sharper. Because the reason you use this side to strike, a lot of times strike the side of the ribs, especially on the lower sections. So, for example, if this one you block it, you can use this side to cut this way, sideways. This part you can use to cut the tendons on the back of your leg as well. So again, this side also you can easy to cut this part. So this is a side cut. Whenever in the narrow or close range, this one you use a lot. But remember, all your training is to coordination of your body. The body in and out with the body twisting and going. So usually for here, then you cut this way. You can move this way, very simple. Okay, let's try with this way, the hand open and the balance yourself. Okay, now face this side. Now mapu down. Okay. Good. Yeah. Try to get a sense of enemy where you strike. Mapu, Mike. One more time. Next movement is called gua. In the Western society, maybe you call the hook punch. There's a hook punch is very hard to block it. Because every time you block, you can see the elbow bend in. When bend in, it still strike you. So because the reason this kind of hook punch, in the short range, because this is long range, this is easier short range. But usually this one you cannot strike first. You have to block it, clear out your way, and then you can strike. So for example, this is strike it, you can right away this one, go in this one, punch in. When you punch here, you can go to the temple, or go to the jaw, or you can go to the neck. Okay, so the power has to be so strong for this way. So it's power is this way. So you move this one right away. You clear it, we strike it, this hand pull back and give your chest. This good motion. The same thing, this one, this good motion. This is this good motion. Okay, the try is squat down for mapu. Okay, right hand punch first. Okay. Okay, so when you strike it, very often you can drop your elbow, protect yourself. Because when you strike here, this place can open. So a lot of people, they strike it right away, they move back because you lose the purpose striking already. So that's why you can see sometimes they have a habit moving down already. One more time. Good. Stand up. Next one is a 上勾拳. Actually, it's called up hook punch. By Western society, called uppercut. Okay, so what you do is, when you push it down, the hand going upwards. There's many places you can strike here. The first strike is really a throat. So when you go here, right away, you can see this is a slow strike, or strike the chin. Occasionally, you move here, you strike this part. When you strike upwards for this one, you can push the solar plexus upward, can cause heart attack. Okay, so a lot of time it's not necessary you go up here. You can see the hand go to this way, punch upwards, by the hand protect this way. So the question is how much power you can generate it. So from here you can see this push down and then strike up, and push down and this strike up, and push down and strike up. The body have to turn, then you have to squat down at the same time to build up your good firm root. Okay, let's try it. Mapu down. Okay. Right hand first, you cover and strike. Good. The hand facing up.
Sổ đao, chén khẳng.
Yeah. Next one, we still use a hand knife. Every time you use a palm open, use the side or the edge of your palm to strike. It's called hand knife. There are many ways, many techniques to approach this one. One of the way is going downwards, straight forward. Usually go to this area or go to these joints, so make people collapse. If you go to this area, it can push all the muscle in and cause a sealing the breath. Then that means your enemy cannot breathe. Some of you may have the experience when you get strike here, you find you cannot breathe. This one is especially for this power going downwards. Okay, so when you practice this one, it's actually this hand is good to practice with this hand pull back, this hand get out, this strike, and this hand pull back, this hand strike, this hand pull back, this is strike. So one hand is backwards, the other hand is forward. One hand backwards, the other one is forward. So in this case, you can practice the body's mechanical structures to generate the power as much as you can. Okay, now mapu down. Okay. Good. Get a target. Good. Now stand up. Okay.
Sổ đao,侧砍.
Next one is also called hand knife, but this one almost like a chopping. It's not really the side cut, it's called chopping. This chopping actually from this angle. So usually go to the side of the neck. The side of the neck have muscles. You look at here on the side of the neck, there's a muscle. Then there's a big artery here. So usually when the side of the neck you get chopped, get strike, the muscle here contracting. When the muscles start contracting, then this one artery can be sealed. So that's the reason we chop the side of the neck can cause people pass out. Okay, so now this one you can see the angle become this kind of angle. If someone strike you, this angle and this right away cut to the sideway. Or sometimes you can go this, you can chop this way to the neck, the same thing, then go to this cut. Alright, so we'll try to see how we do this one. So usually when you strike it, this leg forward, there's a 4-6 stance. When you practice this one, for example, this is a sandbag. That's why you strike it. Keep imagining you are attacking the opponent's neck area, on the side of the neck area. Okay, now squat down, face this side, and 四六步. Okay. Good.
推掌单双。
The next hand form is the palm strike. Usually this one is in the silent style they're using it. The white crane use a lot. The palm strike, the first one to strike is actually the solar plexus area. So when you strike, be careful. If you don't strike the right way, you're going to jam your fingers first before even your power can get out. The best way you practice against the sandbag. This part is the place you compact, attack your enemy. It's not here. Because here it belongs to pericardium. Here has a more muscle here to attack it. So actually when you strike, you can see use this part of the palm to strike. So when you strike it, the hands on the side, then you strike, then pull back the other hand, then strike and pull back the other hand. There's one called single palm strike. There are all time you train both sides for the chest, opening and closing training. So exactly become both palm strike. This kind of strike. Okay, there's a squat down. Let's go to single palm strike first. Okay, this one white crane, so one hand beside the waist, chest area. Okay, try the both palm strike. The both hand come to the chest area. Okay, I want to see your power. Train your chest. One more time. Good.
下推掌单双。
Next one, low palm strike. You can see already, low palm strike is very similar to up horizontal palm strike. This one especially against the low part of your ribs, against the dantian. When you strike this area, it can cause the lung to take in the oxygen because the muscle pulling back. That's called seal the breath. You strike on the side, this side you strike the side, it can cause the liver ruptures. Because on the left hand side, it can cause the damage of the spleen. So usually this strike, you can see the single strike is this strike from here, it's going down, it's going down. Double strike, the same thing, this one. It's commonly, especially in the short range. I don't care. Whenever I got a chance right away, you can see there's a single strike. If you have a chance, your hand is inside the opponent, right away you strike, there's a double strike. So this one is commonly used in this area, especially in the short range fighting. Okay, now we try to go to single strike first. Mabu down. Okay, now still this is from white crane. Okay, okay, left hand forward, going down to the side of the ribs. Good. Now I want to see this angle, more low. Okay, both hands the same time. Okay, the hands in. Good.
错掌。
Next strike also come from white crane. Remember, a lot of the hand techniques come from the white crane because the white crane is special in the short range fighting. The long fist specializes in long range fighting. In Chinese, they have proverb. There's a northern style special from the kicking. The southern style specialize in the hands. It is true because hands is shorter range and the kicking is long range. So the next technique is also the from white crane. This is called firing. You fire. When you fire, actually go to this area. For example, when this block it, this will fire. This sideways fire. This firing can go to the neck as well. So usually on the side, either side of the ribs or the neck area, you strike, use this one. So you train is very easy. Ask someone, keep your arm straight and keep it strong if you don't have a back. I like to torture my students. Yeah, then you use the whole body, then strike it. Then strike it. Good, thank you. All right, try to see you can do it, and then the whole body, get down to mapu. Okay, so this one, you turn, and this turn in. Okay. All right, left hand forward. Bang. Yeah, remember, it's firing. One more. Good.
肘击
Next one, again, is short range. This is short range, but it's not restricted on the Southern style now, because elbow strike, also known style, emphasized a lot. What you do, elbow's power is stronger than the fist. Believe me, this play is more powerful. If you don't believe me, go to find a sandbag. See how much power you can get out from the elbow. So because of this reason, this elbow strike is so powerful. Whenever you can, especially short range fighting, if you can, you use the elbow. Especially elbow like to strike this area. Elbow like to strike the neck. So when you do this one, you can see the hands. If I use real hands to seal it, this one you can strike very easy. You can rupture the ribs. Yeah. So this one become. That's why this hand become this way. So when you practice, again, this block, then this strike, then strike it. It's block it, and this hand, then strike it. This block, and strike it. Okay, let's try that. Mapu, down. Okay, right hand strike first. Good. Yeah, put a sense of enemy. One more time. Good.
肘顶
Last one is the elbow strike. This one also elbow strike, but the angle is different. This one, what you do, you strike upwards. When you strike upwards, this commonly, especially this way. This one, right away, you can see. This will knock people out, sorry. Knock people out. Very simple, very easy. Yeah, it's not only that, the ribs, especially in the lower part, this area, you lock this way. It's very easy to rupture with this angle. So this upper elbow strike is so powerful beyond you can believe. This one, yes, you can hit it, but it causes pain. But when you go this angle up, these ribs rupture because the ligaments get ruptured. But this one can kill with this angle. Again, use this one for solar presses, can kill too because go to the heart. So usually how many spaces you can strike? The chin, the solar plexus, and the liver area. Okay, so again, if you can, this hand always hook as much as you can. For example, like you punch, I hook here, right away, I go in to this. If I can go to the back, I go to this part, or go to the liver's area. Okay, all right, let's try to see if they can do it right. So from here, this hooking, then this one strike up, this hooking, and this is strike up, this hooking, boom, this is strike up. The hand push this way. Okay, now. Mapu down. Okay. Okay, but you should know this is only for training. This is stationary. But after you train for a while, you have a good body structure to manifest the power to the maximum, then you start stepping. Okay, but usually you can understand your enemy never stand there still and allow you to strike them. They're going to move Because the reason you have to be able to manifest the power at the same time while you're stepping. Okay, for example, if this George, okay, I want to really hit him. Okay, it's not simple. He's not going to stay there. Let me hit it. So you step back, right away you can see. I step forward. That's why I can hit him. So they become this kind of power when you hit forward. Then the body block, boom, it go forward. So they become very important power. This exercise by stepping, by imagination of enemy. After that, you start go to angling, because when you go to angling, it's easier for you to occupy the right angle to enter your enemy's center to attack him. Okay, now stand up. Okay, thank you.
Pai Zhang.
Next one is a palm strike. Usually a palm strike is for those people who already have a palm condition. For example, the onsen palm or called recent palm. In this case, the palm is so powerful. When they strike you, can cause so much damage beyond you can believe. So this kind of palm, I saw the people that can street bricks, they can use the palm to smash all of them. Very simple. So those kind of power, how do you think is smashed to your body? It can cause internal organs damage. But today, we don't condition our palms that much because it's not necessary today. In ancient times, it's necessary. But this kind of palm training actually is very, very harmful for your health. Because in order to generate so much power, you have to recondition your hands from outside in and from inside out. A lot of times, people experience what happened. After you finish training, actually your hands start shaking because you destroy the nerve system. So because the reason I don't encourage any of my students to train onsen palm or recent palm. Because simply it's harmful for the body. People say, okay, I like to train because I need it. Need it for what? Because today's society, you say you want to use it to kill people. Get a gun, it's easier. So there's no way you can use your palm to against gun. Because the reason I really discourage people to damage your physical body and try to, this because only showing off. And try to destroy your body and try to show off. That doesn't make sense to me. Okay, that's the reason all the white male students, none of them, they train onsen palm. Okay, so, but this one, without training onsen palm, it still can cause damage, but you have to strike the right area. The first area, of course, is the groin. The groin, you don't need too much power. You can just slap it. It can cause a big problem already. So usually you can see, when this one, if someone punch you, this block, let's go in. Let's become this kind of palm strike. This kind of palm strike. And so you can use whole body's power in. Okay, if you have a sandbag, it's easier. So this one, just slap it and just establish this angle. Okay, of course you can go sideways, no problem. As long as you hit the right spot, why not? Okay, now we try to see. Get down, so you can get this angle, slap it. Okay, down my boo. Okay, softer, then boom, string it. Okay, right hand first. Good. Okay, now stand up. So as I explained, you can practice with sandbag, with the side strike as well. Okay, it's easy to practice sideways strike, so you can slap people's face up, bong, but don't do it. You're gonna get sued. All right, thank you.
尖顶
The shoulder stroke is very common to against people try to grab you in such a short range. Okay, so this one, for example, like you try to punch me or whatever, I can get out. This is shoulder. This shoulder is so powerful. Why I move this hand in and this shoulder up? Usually when we strike here, can cause a breathing very fast. Not only that, you can see, when I strike the shoulder, at the same time, I can bounce the leg to expose the groin for my next attack. So this kind of shoulder stroke is called bumping in China, called cow in China. There are many ways we try to introduce the shoulder, but it doesn't mean the shoulder only. You can use the thigh, you can use your butt, you can use the chest. For example, you come in, I can use my whole body chest to bounce him, or use my butt to bounce him. So as long as you can bump people off balance, that's all key. Then you fall in with a good technique to strike him while he's in imbalanced situation. Okay, now we're going to see how they can do this one. Alright, in order to do that, you can see, I want you to step, next one, go in, next shoulder move in, the whole body get in. Then move back again, I want you shoulder step in, at the same time go in, use your body's momentum. Okay, you block and clear, then go in like this one. I want to see how much power you can get. Ready? Pretty good. Use the shoulder instead of elbow. Now stand up. Yeah, you go in, bang the shoulder in. Yeah, that's good. Try again. Again. One more time. Good. Okay, stand up. Of course, this kind of training, you have a sandbag, is easier. If you're kicking back, 100 pounds of kicking back, that's pretty heavy. You can bounce the kicking back, boom, that far away with one stroke. You're pretty good. That means you can bump people off balance very easily. Remember that we introduced only 21 hand techniques, but there are more than this. Because what I know is only from a few styles, but there are thousands of styles exist in China. Different styles have different hand forms. So those people, as long as you are wise, you understand, continue to search and continue looking for more options. The more options you have, the more variety you have, the more knowledge you're going to increase. Okay? And that will conclude this tape. Thank you very much.